Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers that are laboring and pushing this word in truth and sincerity and with charity. I'm the brother Abraham from the camp here in GMS Chicago, coming back at you with another lesson. Alright, this is a video from the Jimmy Dore Show. It's called Zionist Long History of False Flags and Staged Attacks. Okay, which that's literally what he's about to go into and show you, all these instances in where they try to stage this and create a false narrative to deceive. Alright, the devil's job is to deceive. Alright, that is his power. Alright, but a lie and deception could only last for so long. Alright, just like the lie that they claim to be the chosen people, right? Which has been proven false time and time again, that they're not the chosen people. Okay, but let's go ahead and get into this video and then go into the scriptures.
So someone painted a swastika on a Jewish school in New York after Mondami's victory for a New York mayor. And there's a video of this person doing it. There's the video. So now a lot of people are saying that was a Hasidic Jewish guy doing that. That this is a false flag. Now, why would they say that? So then there he goes. He drives the flag. Why would they say that? I don't know. Just because there's a history of Jewish people doing this? Jewish suspect arrested over swastika graffiti on synagogues. That's from 2017. Jews in Winnipeg arrested after faking anti-Semitic hate crime attacks. That's from 2019. Woman who performed Nazi salute at protest is unmasked as owner of 2 kosher cafes inside Jewish hospital. That's from 2024. So this is, so that she puts on a kippah and then does a Nazi salute. So these are called false flags. You're trying to make the people who you hate look horrible and responsible for bad behavior, even though it's actually you doing it. It's called a false flag. Here's another woman in hijab, who was detained by the police for doing Nazi salute, turns out to be Jewish. And here's a video about it. Woman in hijab who detained by the police for doing Nazi turns out to be Jewish. Here's someone made a video about this.
Where are you from?
I'm from Indonesia.
We don't like Indonesia.
And I don't like Israel too.
Sure? We're not Israeli, we're from Palestine. You dumb.
You speak Arabic?
Sure.
You speak Arabic?
انت بحكي عربي؟
أشهد أن لا إله.
I told you I'm from Palestine.
And the fake nurse at Al Shifa.
The world has to know what Hamas is making here. Taking over the entire hospital.
The Jewish owner of a Winnipeg cafe physically attacked her family's business, trashed and painted in anti-Semitic graffiti. It shocked the community and led to an outpouring of support, exactly the way you'd expect. But then, today, it all got turned upside down. Police say the cafe owners staged the whole thing and have charged them with a crime.
The story caused an outpouring of sympathy and defiant denouncements of hate. until today.
In the end, we found evidence of a crime. It just wasn't a hate crime. I am hugely disappointed and frankly angry that this family has used hate and racism in such a disingenuous way.
The cafe had been up for sale, as is Oksana's home. Bernie Bellin writes for Winnipeg's Jewish Post and News. He says hate attacks involving assault are rare.
Meanwhile, an interfaith vigil that was planned for tomorrow night here at the cafe has been canceled, and a crowdfunding campaign that was set up to help support the family has been taken down.
That's how good Israeli propaganda is. Nima, I had to deal with it with Rachel Corrie when they murdered her with a bulldozer blade. And they know how to do it, and they know how to lie superbly. Their ambassador lies, their head of IDF lies, their 8200 unit lies, their Mossad lies. They are the world's best, most accomplished liars. They can go to Argentina and kill people and say it was terrorists. They can go to London and blow up a bomb in front of the Israeli embassy and say it was terrorists, when everybody knows it was false flag Israeli operation.
Israel kills and lies. Israel's lies about their war on Gaza are getting so outrageous that even the BBC are calling them out.
You never believe anything that Israel ever says. Why? Because always they're lying. There are no bigger criminal, psychopathic liars in the world than Zionists.
Netanyahu lies, is a liar. The IDF are lying.
For the last 40 years, Israel has conducted a systematic campaign of disinformation.
Israel lied about massacring the ambulance workers in Rafah. They lied about the GHF massacres. They lied about the Shifa hospital, the flower massacre, the beheaded babies.
This is a textbook example of using other people's suffering to play the victim.
Your terrorist supporting actions makes my daughter cry.
This is in New York City, and she is the one that is violently screaming at the protesters. They are not even paying attention to her, and she calls them vicious while holding her daughter that she made cry. It's important to be aware of tactics like this because Zionists and many others will use fear-mongering and crocodile tears to try to change the narrative of a peaceful protest.
I just want to say this to our Christian friends, you know, just to call it as it is and say it straight out, you know, you guys are worshiping one Jew. That's a mistake. You should be worshiping every single one of us because we all die for your sins every single day. And that's exactly what's going on here. We're all God's firstborn, and we're dying for your sins right now because the Jewish people in the land of Israel are the bulwark against the orcs.
I swear to God, with your martyrdom level, you should be an Italian mother. It's so damn good. You give my mother a run for her money. It's almost like from the ref where for your birthday, I'm going to buy you a giant crucifix so you can nail yourself to it every time you feel unappreciated. But in totality, for what you said, when it comes down to this, now I am a Christ follower and he did command us to love one another as, you know, he loved us. And that includes loving the enemy. I'm going to work on it. But until I reach that point, I'm just going to have to tell you it's a hard pass for me and you can go fuck yourself.
Okay, here's some more.
But wait, there's more.
Worst anti-Semitic attack on kosher cafe revealed to be scammed by owners. Israeli advisor behind anti-Semitic political campaign in Austria. Jewish student faked hate crime. Jewish student charged with hate crime for vandalizing church with swastika and word Trump. Anti-Semitic attack on Jewish-owned restaurant is another hate crime hoax, cops say. So it never stops.
All right, so you get the point, right? Let's grab first the book of John, chapter 8, and verse 44. It says, "Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it." All right, so this man Esau Edom, who is described as the wicked in the scriptures, okay, who is was and is a murderer from the beginning to this day. I mean, just look at what he's doing. Okay? Why? Because there is no truth in him. If there is no truth in him, guess what? What's in him? Lies. Okay? He's the father of lies. All right? The devil literally means deceiver. And you just heard and saw all of these cases of deception, false flags, and staged attacks, because those are his tactics. All right, let's get 2 Corinthians 11 and 14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Right? So you think something I have heard in a TV show, The Last Kingdom, there was a scene where there was this so-called witch who was she was pretty, and then one guy had asked another guy, you really think she is of the devil? And then the other guy answered, I know that the devil likes to hide in beauty. Okay, and yeah, it's true. All right, something that looks and appears as an angel, but really it's Satan himself deceiving you. Just like America, right? They used all this deception and media to portray themselves as this angel of light, to on the outside appear like they're righteous, like they're innocent, like they're pure, like they're this great country and nation, but really it's what full of abominations. Okay, let's get 2 Thessalonians 2 and 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work, and he who now letteth will let. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. Okay, so the Lord is allowing this devil to rule for a period of time, right? Just until he gets taken out of the way, until he takes him out of power, right? Until then, he's going to continue on his wickedness until his expiration date. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Right, that wicked being Esau, Edom, as I mentioned before. Esau is described as the wicked. All right, it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power, signs, and lying wonders. Right, lying wonders. Satan is transformed into an angel of light, and his plan is to deceive the whole world. But what it says, that if it were possible, that he shall deceive the very elect, but it's not possible because they're already written in the book of life. All right, the Satan is meant to deceive the 2/3. All right, everybody who is not of the elect are meant to be deceived, right? Because they're not meant to be saved. Okay, let's get I think it's Revelations 12. Yes, Revelations 12 and 9. That says, and that great dragon was cast out. That old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Right, so that dragon, okay, America is just a revival of the Roman Empire, okay, which consists of Edomites, the nation of Edom. All right, that old serpent, if you go back all the way to the garden in Genesis, right, that deceived Eve, and there you go again with this deception, and then eventually caused Adam to go off. All right, this is the devil and Satan that deceived the whole world. All of the world got deceived. We were deceived at one point until the Lord woke us up and the truth set us free. Okay? Because a lie is only for a moment. And only the Lord can open your eyes spiritually and open your ears spiritually, that you can see. All right, and now we can see. We got the eye salve, so we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Right, and no marvel, for we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. This is part of Satan's devices. Oh man, this was a long clip of just accounts of staged attacks and false flags, because the devil operates off deception. All right, and just imagine when it starts to because this is mostly, all of this is staged attacks and false flags towards the Palestinians. Just imagine when the false flags and staged attacks happen against the Israelites. Just imagine when that happens. All right. But that's pretty much it. Just wanted to go into that and expose Esau for the devil that he is, as always. But anyway, all praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Until the next time, Shalom.